Okay, I think this picture sums it all up pretty well. How do you make money as a VTuber? Well, that's the neat part. You don't. It's not to say that you can't make money in this space, but I think that generally it's saturated with a whole bunch of people in here already, and unless you've got something really unique that's going to make you stand out from the crowd, probably not going to make any money. Maybe a little bit, but really not enough to sustain a living. It's not to say that some people aren't. I mean, there's a lot of big production companies, HoloLive, Globey, people who have actually partnered with one of these studios who are making some significant money, but generally it's unrealistic to be expecting to make some money here. The other thing that I've recently watched a video about, people talking about spending hundreds, even thousands of dollars to get their VTuber model made, which is absolutely crazy to me. Generally, they spend a large amount of money in the actual model itself, which does take some specialized knowledge. Each one is a Photoshop layer. So, for example, the hair is one layer on mine. The neck is another layer. The face is another layer. Each one of the eyes is a layer, and it requires somebody with some knowledge in Photoshop to create this. After that, it goes to the rigger, who is somebody who can put anchor points using Live 2D. So for example, like the hair is an anchor point. You see as I shake my head, the hair moves. Each one of those is an anchor point. The eyes are multiple anchor points. The eyebrows are as well. The mouth, the nose, etc. But this is just everything in building out a Live 2D model. There's plenty of cheaper ways to do it. So these people said that they spent hundreds, thousands of dollars on this. I think I spent 50 between working with somebody to get the model made, as well as the getting the rigging done. And I think in one of my earlier videos, I actually credit the artist that made the model itself. So yeah, it was like $50 to spend thousands of dollars on something that, generally speaking, isn't going to have much financial payout. That's just crazy to me. So yeah, it's a fun hobby, but don't expect to make a whole lot of money out of it. I recently went to an anime convention up in Rochester, tora-con, where I sat in a panel with Vtuber Kson, and I think as of this video she's got 1.27 million subscribers. And during that panel, somebody in the audience asked, "Hey Kson, what advice do you have for an up-and-coming VTuber? What are some suggestions?" And the thing that she said was, just have fun with it. Don't worry too much about getting a certain artist to make your model or taking yourself too seriously. Don't get bummed out when you don't have a whole lot of viewers. And yeah, that it's really just for fun. Again, it's not to say that you can't make money doing it, but the expectation shouldn't be that there's going to be anything. But as far as making models go, I think that if I were to suggest somebody to go down this route again, I would probably say use Vroid Studio. Software is totally free, as far as I know. Instead of a Live 2D model that requires a lot of Adobe Photoshop knowledge, as well as rigging. Instead, this allows you to create a 3D model right on the fly, and you can export, I think, as a VRM file, which after that, the large majority of face tracking softwares actually utilize VRM. So really, this is probably the easiest way to go. And unlike my Live 2D model, where I had to pay somebody to create the model, and then I had to pay somebody else to do the rigging for me. With this one, you create it all yourself. It's free. You don't have to create any rigging. It's just kind of ready to go, and there are a multitude of softwares that you can use to work with for face tracking. So that's probably the route that I would go if I were to try this again. But really, like I said, there's no money to be made here. It's all just for fun. To expect anything other than that, I think, is a fool's errand. And yeah, you know, just make a hobby out of it. Have fun. Yeah, so that's about it. Check out Vroid Studio. Check out Kson. Kson has good stuff. Maybe a little abrasive for some people, but her panel was good. She gave a good talk. And actually, I think she does a voice in Yakuza, so go check that out sometime too. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Coming back at you again soon. Bye.